Welcome to a new guitar tutorial, and today we have a look at another classic by The Who. It's a song I Can't Explain, which was their first single that they released under the name The Who. If you're interested in sheet music of the song, you can go to my Patreon page. There you can download a full transcription of the rhythm guitar part I will show you in this tutorial, including tabs and regular notation. And if you enjoyed the lesson, please hit subscribe, ring the bell, leave a like and drop me a line in the comments. The song is in the key of E major, and for those of you who are interested in modes and music theory, or maybe might wonder what this D major chord is doing in the song in E major, the riff and the verse part and also the pre-chorus part are in E mixolydian, so we're using actually the chords of A major, and only the chorus section of the song is in E Ionian, and here we're using the chords of the E major scale. And for those of you who aren't interested in these things, forget the last three sentences. It's not important to be able to play the song, which isn't actually too hard to play. The riff starts with an E major chord. So we have an E major chord in the 7th position. We have the 7th fret of the A string and the 9th fret of the D string, of the G string and the B string. And I'm using my 4th finger for these 3 notes. But you can also use the 2nd finger for the D string, the 3rd finger for the G string and the 4th finger for the B string. And if you have difficulties with this major chord, you can also use an E power chord only. So we have this E major chord, then we're going 2 frets down to D major chord, and then we're going to an A major chord. And if you're watching some live videos of Pete Townshend playing the song, he tends to use this A major chord here in this open position with the open A string and the 2nd fret of the D, the G and the B string. But in the original recording, I guess he used this A major chord here up in the 5th position, using the 1st finger for the 5th fret of the B string, the 2nd finger for the 6th fret of the G string, the 3rd finger for the 7th fret of the D string, and the thumb for the 5th fret of the low E string. And he muted the A string. And after the A chord, we're going back to the E major chord. And the rhythm of the riff is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 the riff is played 3 times for the intro of the song, and then another 3 times in the verse part. And on the 4th repetition, we're only changing the A major chord to B major chord. So the first repetition in the verse part is. So the verse part starts like this. After that, we're playing the riff another 2 times with the A chord, and after that, we're in the pre-chorus part, which uses the same riff for another 3 times, and at the end of the pre-chorus section, we're playing the E chord again, the D chord again, and then we're ending on the B chord. And the rhythm of this last section is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're in the chorus section, and the chords for the chorus part are an open E major chord. So we have the 1st fret of the G string, the 2nd fret of the B string and the 2nd fret of the D string. Then we have a C sharp minor chord. Here we bar the 4th fret of the A, the D, the G, the B, and the high E string. We have the 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the B string, the 3rd finger on the 6th fret of the D string, and the 4th finger on the 6th fret of the G string. And then we go into an A chord again, played in the same way as in the verse part, and then up to B chord, which is also played in the same way as in the verse part. And the rhythm of this part is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on the last two chords, Pete Townsend is playing some variations with an A sus4 chord. For an A sus4 chord, we have to add the 4th finger on the 7th fret of the G string. So we're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're moving the chord shape up and playing the same again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're back in the guitar riff part, which is played another 2 times. After that, there's a short 4-bar guitar solo, also played over the riff of the song. And for improvising over this short solo section, you can use a mixture of the E major and the E minor pentatonic. After that, there's another pre-chorus part, which is played in the same way as the first pre-chorus. And then there's another chorus section, also played in the same way as the chorus before. Then there's another guitar solo, twice as long as the first guitar solo, so we have an 8-bar guitar solo. And then the song ends on the riff again, so we play 3 times the riff in the usual way. And then the last repetition is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the last time we end on the E major chord on 2 and. One more time, the ending of the song, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And this is the complete rhythm section of I Can't Explain. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please hit subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell, leave a like, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.